Hello and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I am one of the students, Devon.
I'm the other student, Morg.
And I'm the teacher, Dan. And this week, we decided after a long absence of fan zones to do one on some more issues of Ghosts of the Future.
Yeah, we're going Ghost.
Yeah, it is occurring to me. Oh, that's right. That's why we did this, because
this is why we
did
do
that Danny
this.
Phantom rap.
Fuck.
This is why we do this.
This is why we do this. In the immortal words of some other podcasters that I am friends with.
Yeah.
So, before we get into that, just very quick bit of news. Sonic Superstars and the Sonic Frontiers update are coming very soon. I believe I mentioned the dates last time, so I won't go over them again. But a new cinematic trailer dropped for Sonic Superstars, which we got to see some stuff with like Knack the Weasel and the new character Trip. And it's really fun. You should go watch it. Go look it up. It's called Trio of Trouble.
Trouble.
Already, we've got a much better idea of what Trip's situation is, and I kind of need to pick up this game now.
It could be good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think that is, to my knowledge, the only like really big piece of news. I don't think the update is dropped as of this recording, but it probably will have by the time you hear this. Besides that, let's get into these comics. So we've got we're picking up where we left off with Ghosts of the Future issue 7. So Silver, after having that messy conversation with Blaze last issue, has returned to his family home for some sort of vacation. Some sort of school vacation.
Yeah, I was like, why is
Some
he home?
sort of horrible meeting.
Mm-hmm. He gets dropped off by Shadow, and Sonic is here to just
spy on him.
Spy on him. He wants to know what this is like.
He says Sonic can't be subtle, to which I say he's a ghost.
The least subtle ghost in the world.
He's a ghost.
He's like if a ghost wasn't subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's true.
He's a real poltergeist about it. We then get to run into, Silver is greeted by his, older and younger sisters, whose names are, Venice and Cicely.
This is some teen YA writing.
Yeah, it's very teen writing.
Down to Venice being like, I'm going to quote literature.
Yeah, Venice is, a theater kid.
I'm going to quote literature that everyone who is old enough to read this book will be like, shit, I just had to read that for English class.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's kind of cute.
I know. I'm getting teleported.
Maybe I just think it's cute because I'm also, listening to other podcasts and shit about teen literature.
What's
the podcast?
I don't recall exactly.
I'll tell you at the end of the stay tuned until the end of the episode and I will talk about it.
Now I have a buy-in.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how old Evan would have been at this time, but might have still been a teenager. It's 2009. This is a post-Homestuck world. The pre-popularization.
It's not, is it? Well, post after it started. I was gonna say, wait, it's like in the middle. things. It's in the thick of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got we meet his siblings. Like I said, Venice is a theater kid. Sicily seems to be some sort of mechanic or mechanical expert.
Yeah, well, we learned more about that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll find out what's going on with Sicily.
And their parents have run off to Reno for the duration of the night.
Wow, they're so cool.
I was like, where do they live? And is it close to Reno?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Oh, you don't know the
like...
woods of Arizona? The thick palatial woods of Arizona?
The Colorado mountains, perhaps?
Yeah, just a hop, skip, and drive away.
Mm-hmm. Wherever they are.
I mean,
they are in a forest. I don't know.
Wherever they're partying.
It is funny that these issues establish that this world's map is more or less the same as in the real world.
Right, I was like, wait, this is Earth. Oh.
Yeah, it's Earth, but also Sonic stuff is here too.
It's just Sonic World, but also it's not. Mm-hmm. But also it is.
Yeah.
Much to think about or consider.
Mm-hmm. Sonic at this point has to let Shadow know that because of all this Chaos Emerald stuff that's been going on, there's a big apocalyptic event that could be happening right now.
Hey Shadow, I might have fucked up big time.
We might have fucked up big time.
Cow bummer.
So he has to like, there's like a gag here where like he has to like, work out a contract to get Shadow to care.
Yeah, I love Shadow and his infinite age, just kind of not giving a shit anymore.
He's so, like, done with everything.
He's like, yeah, so if we die, we die.
Yeah, I am once again reminded of the wardrobe choice that Evan has gone with. No shirt, but camo pants and boots.
Oh yeah.
He dresses like a guy who would have a compound in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm. God. He dresses like a guy who drives the bike he owns.
Like, yeah. Has a compound, drives that bike.
Mm-hmm.
Has like a police scanner on him at all times.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
You don't know if it's because he's actually like wanted or he just likes having it.
Oh
Can't tell if he supports the police or hates them.
Yeah.
Whatever he believes, he's definitely a fan of Triple X starring Vin Diesel.
You know he fucking pops huge for Triple X.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, though.
We know canonically that Shadow loves the right to bear arms. He loves his guns.
He does.
Yeah.
Shadow should have a "Don't Treat on Me" sticker.
Don't treat on me?
But instead of a snake, it's a porcupine. I know they're not the same as Hedgehog's people, but still.
Sicily is very interested in Shadow's bike. Speaking of bikes, there seems to be one right outside my building. Just
And speaking of unwanted noises, my Booberry is very chatty right now.
But Sicily is very interested in Shadow's bike. Apparently it is... I love this, like, sort of contrast of it being a very futuristic looking bike, but that it's, like, a very old classic bike that has been kept in prime condition and is extremely rare. So she gets a plan. She like tries to like chat it up with him, which is to say they're both very sort of gruff and abrasive towards each other until until she can get him to look at his bike. She pulls out a Chaos Drive. These are from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, she just straight up is just like, wow, I need that. Anyways, you won't be needing it anymore. I'll just keep it. And I'm like, yeah. Shadow, you should probably get that back from her.
Mm-hmm. She says, oh, this thing is so old, it needs to get replaced. I can get you one of mine. And for what it's worth, she does swap it out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Shadow, you should probably go get that back.
Uh-huh. But it might be too late now.
That's true.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
He said, what's the worst that could happen?
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Cue the Always Sunny music.
Uh-huh. So later in the evening, Silver and Sonic meet. Sonic tries to tell him about this big, possibly apocalyptic event that's happening, and Silver's just too caught up in his teen feelings to notice or care.
Yeah, he's experiencing teen drama.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have time for the end of the world.
He's busy.
He's busy thinking about the girl he likes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he also thinks he has more time than he actually does.
That is true.
Yeah, as all teens do. I can do the homework in the morning, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. With this being fruitless...
I just wake up early. The bus doesn't get here till 7:30. It's fine. It's fine.
Uh-huh. It's gonna work.
Yeah,
we can make it if we try.
Yeah.
So Silver, he goes to bed, and later in the night, he is waken up by horrible crunching sounds. And as it turns out, he goes out and he sees, we get this great, sort of a triptych of panels. Chaos Emerald with, something with blood on it. Fucked up Ghost Sonic. Shadow's bloody hands. But it's just ice cream, and Sonic just looks like that.
Yeah, it's just guys' night.
It's just ice cream.
It's just boys' night.
Why does this ice cream look like this?
Because Shadow's holding it.
Yeah, I think it might be like a sorbet or something.
You know he went in there and he's like, I want the one that looks closest like blood, and Sonic was like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever, man.
Mm-hmm. Silver goes out to yell at them about whatever it is they're doing.
Guys' night.
And Sonic is doing this sort of a ritual to summon demons.
Sonic's doing on some occult shit. I guess he's a ghost, to be fair, but still.
Yeah, I think he's saying anagrams or something. I don't know.
I just want Silver to understand that sometimes you just have to have fun with the boys. And sometimes that's summoning demons.
Yeah. Fucking boys' night in here.
It's it's Saturday is for the dads, and it's boys' night there, so.
Mm-hmm.
Boys here.
So, Silver, he's not enjoying this. He
hates it.
Silver hates it a lot.
He just throws the ice cream out of Shadow's hand.
Can you guys stop doing your rituals directly outside my house? Thanks.
Yeah, you're gonna summon demons or something. And unfortunately, for Silver, that's exactly what happened. And a big old demon shows up. This is Dark Gaia, or possibly Light Gaia, or both.
They say something about Gaia, at least.
Yeah. This is just an extended bit about Sonic Unleashed, I think. The design of the demon is original, but later on in the issue, we'll see.
He turns into a funny little guy.
Yeah. turns into a funny little guy. He's got like, I do love that he's got like a mouth on his stomach. That's pretty good. I
do love big monsters that have mouths on their tummies.
True. It's such a good design.
Yeah.
And I love how they're like, maybe he'll go for the ice cream, and then he immediately goes for the Chaos Emerald, and they're like, God damn it.
He would have gone for the ice cream, but it was on the ground.
Yeah, it was ruined.
It was on the ground. He can't eat that. It's nasty.
It's fucking ruined. It's past the 5-second rule. You think he's some kind of animal?
And so, like, as Dark Gaia grabs this, emerald, Sonic starts getting, like, turned into his werehog form. So he, like, you know, oh, that reminds me, there's a point in every... written in 2000, this was, made across the course of, like, 2009 to 2010. This is the era when, Sonic Unleashed was the newest Sonic game.
Yeah, there's a point in every franchise's story where it has to ask, what if one of these characters was a werewolf?
We just think it would be neat.
What if they just became like a big monster man?
More stories should ask this question.
Yeah.
What sort of animal have we become?
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if this character unleashed their monstrous side a little bit?
What if it was set to, like, I don't know, Skillet or Three Doors Down?
Yeah. What if Animal I've Become started playing almost without anyone thinking about it?
Yeah, just put that on while reading this issue or something.
I'm simply asking.
Did you say that Animal I've Become is by Skillet? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
No.
Sorry. I said Three Doors Down, but I also mentioned Skillet because...
It's not 3 Doors Down either!
It's 3 Days Grace, but it's fine.
Oh, 3 Days Grace.
You know it's 3 Days Grace because that was the era of, like, Christian rock bands that got weirdly popular.
Yeah.
I mentioned Skillet because they made a basically identical song called Monster.
Monster was always playing on the middle school playlist.
Hell yeah.
No one gets me in the monster I've become. Animal I've Become was what I was watching for every...
fucked up and terrifying.
Yeah, I was watching that for every single Naruto AMV where he let the Ninetales go.
Yes. He's got the animal he's become.
He's the animal he's become. I don't make the rules.
So...
we should bring AMVs back.
Oh.
I don't know if they've ever fully left. Like, maybe...
Yeah, they're still around.
I think the noble art has declined a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it was to find, like, Animal I've Become, like, Raylo AMVs? It was really difficult.
Yeah, I think maybe the musical taste has changed since then.
Yeah, I was
or Billie Eilish Bad Guy. It was impossible to find Raylo Billie Eilish Bad Guy.
Not even Bad Guy?
Yes, it was fucking impossible. It took forever.
I feel like you're more likely to find, like, a fan cam because they're shorter and you can
I know,
do like a TikTok-y type of deal. I know it's not the same. I know.
The noble art.
I know. It's not the same.
Ghosts. There is a non-zero chance, which is why I'm typing it into YouTube.
Are we gonna get, are you looking up Sonic and Shadow AMV?
I'm looking up Ghosts of the Future AMV.
Oh, okay.
Let's fucking go.
Good news, it exists. And
Hell fucking
a lot of them the first results are all very old. We've got one from 11 years ago, we've got one from 9 years ago.
Oh, I was gonna guess like 14, but yeah.
Next one's 14 years ago. And then there's one from 4 months ago with,
Who's carrying the torch?
This isn't an AMV. This is, someone talking about Ghosts of the Future. Someone like did a little review.
Let's invite him onto the pod.
I'll vet it first, but, maybe.
We'll bring him on and say, what are your thoughts on AMVs?
Yeah. So, anyways, with, Sonic and Dark Gaia fighting, each other, Shadow and Silver run back into
They start fighting
house.
outside, and then at some point Sonic actively brings the fight inside the house, and I say, come on, man.
Come on.
Come on, bud.
There's so much woods in here you could break.
Yeah, Silver specifically say, hey, whatever you do, don't bring it inside the house, and he was like, what was that?
So the plan now is, make a sundae.
Make a delicious treat.
At first Shadow's in control, but, there's this moment where, Silver dramatically says stop, and has to explain, no, we have to make this the right way. My family is descended from the best ice cream shop in Apatos, Greece.
Yeah, I was like, what?
What is this? A very
so Silver is Greek.
Sonic Unleashed reference.
So
that's
Silver
the
is
starting
Greek.
town. It's very funny to just see that, and he more or less makes a sundae that there's a model for in the game.
Silver the Hedgehog is Greek.
Yeah, Silver the Hedgehog is Greek and possibly also Italian, I'm not sure.
Mamma mia.
Exactly.
Silver is Tommy Salami.
No.
He must live Greek or die Italian.
Fuck, I literally just saw that in HKIP. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
No notes.
Can't have any notes, it's perfect.
Yeah, I do love this bit about he, uses his psychic powers to make the perfect sundae, and then gets, brain freeze from it.
Yeah, I was like, wait, how does this give him brain freeze if he didn't eat it? The psychic
residual
energy
psychic power.
Yeah, the psychic
energy
energy
of the
getting
a nosebleed, he got, a headache.
Oh my god.
So, they make a trade offer, and it works. It works perfectly.
Yeah, plane goes out without a hitch.
He's like, yes! I fucking
this is
love
all I
this
fucking wanted.
Yeah.
And then he transforms?
Yeah.
He just turns into a guy.
He turns into Chip from Sonic Unleashed. That's his original form, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah.
Clearly,
I know that, but
we all know that.
We did watch Night of the Werehog that one time, so I guess...
Yeah, we saw Chip.
We've seen Chip.
It's been a while.
Point at the screen and say, I know him.
I know him. He's that
look
guy.
Familiar.
Point at the screen and say, I know him. I don't know if I care him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe once we get more Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah.
Sonic gets the Chaos Emerald. He turns back to normal.
He says, I'm just a birthday boy.
And he completely trashed the house.
The house is fucked.
Mm-hmm. He's
the living room, at least.
Yeah, he completely trashed this one room.
Or whatever room.
Yeah.
Sonic's like, oh god, we'll help you clean up, and then, Silver, hears his siblings, and is like, no,
nope, you guys gotta leave.
Yeah.
No, I will not use my fantastic psychic powers to clean this up.
And his sisters come down, and they realize they see what's happened. They think he had, some sort of, teen boy breakdown from, having a fight with the girl he likes.
Those teen boy emotions, they run high.
He had to punch the drywall.
Yeah, he's having a drywall punching moment.
A rite of passage.
And basically the issue ends with them working together to clean it up.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Issue 8.
Things get bad real quick, huh?
Things get real bad real quick. We sort of open with,
This is, what someone will say, the hero refusing the call.
Some would call it a canon event, or something. I don't know. He's not Spider-Man, but like...
There should be a multiverse of Silvers. Not Sonic or anyone else, just Silver.
Just Silver.
Oh, I was just thinking of, like, what if Silver was, Spider-Hog? You know? Like, I know there's already a Spider-Pig. Yeah. But, like, what if it was Spider-Hog? Completely different.
What if Sonic realizes there's a multiverse and he's like, damn, I must be the universal constant, and it turns out to be Silver, and he just has to grapple with he's not that important.
He's just as important as the other superheroes.
Yeah, he might be there, he might not be, he could be completely different. You know who is the same every time? It's Silver.
It's Silver. Depends on if the writers were interested in including Sonic in the story or not.
Yeah. The universe might break down at the seams if anything happens to Silver. Who knows?
We get like this opening page of Cicely just talking about
wait, her name is literally Cicely, so like they are Italian.
Yes, they're fucking Italian and also Greek.
Or they're like Italian, like weebs, like
or do you think? So what?
Yeah, they love Italy.
Which do you think this is? Do you think they're Greek, but they have like a deep cultural love for the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
Or do you think they were like Romans who moved to Greece?
Oh,
I think.
And obviously the family has ties there, but they're like, we still believe in our proud Italian blood.
I think it's a Tommy Salami situation.
And do you think that either of Silver's parents are proud members of the Italian Fascist Party?
I don't think that. I think they're a couple decades too late for that.
Do you think they know Caesar Zeppeli?
I think one of the parents has a fascist grunkle or something.
That's true. Silver's like, we don't talk about grunkle.
We don't talk about grunkle fascism.
That's his name?
Sonic, you can't meet grunkle fascism.
Oh no. How is he still alive? Don't worry about it.
So yeah, Cicely's got this chaos drive. She's, like, recording this on a robot or something. I
wonder who the robot could be.
Very mysterious.
No, there are no robots in Sonic with red eyes.
There are no famous robots in Sonic.
There's no... Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
So she puts the chaos drive in and, but gets distracted. And then we see who's watching through the camera.
A cool lady.
A cool woman, that we will...
I was like, who is this?
Who is this cool woman?
Unfortunately, we haven't gotten to talk about many comics featuring her.
She's kind of important, it seems like.
Yeah. So...
no one warned me there would be a cool lady in this.
Yeah. So after that, we cut back to where Silver lives, which, as it turns out, San Francisco's Chinatown.
Yeah.
He's working the dishes, and he's not having a good time. He's got his teen feelings all up in here.
Yeah, he's radiating such horrible teen feeling vibes that Blaze the cat, without being able to see him, is just like, are you fucking staring at me? She just turns around like, I'm feeling like weird teen boy feelings coming from you.
Mm-hmm.
But then he just walks away sad.
Yeah, he walks away so sad and dejected. And that's when her dad, who looks like Big the Cat, but is canonically not Big the Cat.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I was about to ask, why does Big the Cat have, like, weirdly thin arms?
Is she related to Big the Cat? Is that, like, her uncle or something?
Is that her grunkle?
Maybe. Maybe another distant descendant. Maybe she is descended from Big the Cat.
Okay, so here's the next thing. And this might be James and the Giant Leap. So Silver, we all know, is both Italian and Greek. And Blaze works at the store that her dad's owned in Chinatown. So Blaze and her dad are probably Chinese. Mm-hmm. Is Big the Cat Chinese?
In this continuity, probably.
Oh yeah.
So he Blaze's dad is like, he gives Silver a little pep talk about, hey, I know you're gonna date my daughter. Just stop being a weird teen boy about it.
Your teen boy feelings are being really annoying right now. Just go date my daughter.
Yeah, Silver, steps out.
And he says, no, I can't. I have to look into the rain.
Yeah, just thinking of, he's getting emotional in the rain. But, he's only got a few panels to do that because Sonic's here. He's not having a good time because I guess he can feel when rain hits him in his ghost form.
Yeah, it's so unclear what his ghost form can and can't feel.
I love how he's actively dropping the raindrops.
I'm honestly okay with that because ghosts don't have to make sense.
Yeah. Sometimes I think this is like one of those. This is actually making me think of how sim ghosts have certain quirks depending on how they died. He hates water so much it's affecting him even when he has gone beyond the mortal coil.
True.
Yeah. So they talk. They need to start looking for more Chaos Emeralds. And Silver
Sonic just pops over and says, "Hey, I know you're at the job, but you better not be busy right now."
Mm-hmm. But Silver's not having it. He's sick of this weird stuff that's going on. The cool things on his hands aren't even special powers or anything. He's just like that.
Yeah, I do love how Sonic is like, but you're the chosen one. He's like, you fucking did this to me.
And he's not having this. He's not gonna go on his big emerald adventure. He's gonna go fuck off and mope.
Yeah, he's gonna go be depressed somewhere.
Yeah, so he runs off, and then we get
hey, you guys ready for a kind of tone change?
Yeah, this is one hell of a tonal moment. So we get Venny. She's talking to the viewer about how she wants to check out her sister's weird machines, and one of them grabs her arm, and the next page we get to see Metal Sonic has grabbed her, and he's injured her somehow.
Yeah, he's done something. There's blood everywhere. I think he fucked
up her legs.
I think it's implied that he broke her spine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or punched through her to break her spine. He did something because later they say, "I stopped the bleeding, but her legs, she'll never use them again." So I think he just broke her spinal cord.
Yeah.
He did a Mortal Kombat finishing move on her.
Silver starts to have an emotional moment with Blaze. I like that he calls her and then she just walks over and she's upset about...
Okay, but I so get this. Sometimes I don't want to leave my room and I'm just texting my roommates and being like, "Hey, did you see this funny thing?" And I'm just I could walk out to the living room and show them.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, instead I'm just going to I'm just gonna be here on my phone.
I'm just gonna call them from the other room.
What if he had a smartphone?
He does have a smartphone.
I think he does.
Oh.
We don't know, like, the extent of it, and it's like, we're at 2011 now. Maybe it is normal.
I don't know how 2011 go. I forget.
Yeah,
that was the birth time of iPhones, baby.
Yeah,
it's been
2011.
That was the like, oh shit, you got an iPhone?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
2009, 2008. If you have a phone, you're like a businessman. 2011. This is the era of there's an app for that.
I didn't get like a smartphone until I got like late, like 15, 16, like 2015 or so.
Yeah, I had a mobile track phone where you could go to your local drugstore and then add minutes to it.
Yo!
Yeah, I also had one of those until like, I think 2014?
That thing carried me through a lot.
To it.
I didn't because my sister was the first kid in the neighborhood to get a cell phone, and so like she had just like regular one kind of like so I could just like be part of the family plan, so I didn't have to do the whole like track phone charade.
Yeah, we got one, and it was supposed to be the phone between me and my brother, so inherently it was his. So then I just got a track phone.
Yeah, I think the one I had until I got like my first smartphone was it was like a burner phone you got at a dollar store with prepaid minutes. I didn't do much with it until I started needing to use a phone. And believe me, I'm kind of glad I have a smartphone now.
I have mixed feelings.
There are certain benefits.
Yes.
Like you don't have to carefully type stuff out on keypads.
Yeah, and I can listen to my music whenever I fucking want.
But
I cannot listen to podcasts on a phone.
If it weren't for having a smartphone, I probably wouldn't have gotten as into podcasts as I am. Anyways, so they have like a conversation about Silver's like realizing I can't be a mopey teen boy about this forever. I've got to, live my life with you. And then he gets a call from his mom to tell him that his sister is horribly injured, and so he has to go.
Yeah, she's dying big time.
Yeah, she looked fucking dead at first. I was like, this bitch is dead. Like,
I did think the tone shifted so far that I was like, oh, she's just dead. His whole family is just
literally.
Dead.
I did not expect it to go from we're feeding the funny, like, Gaia ice cream to your sister's dying.
Yeah, your sister got eviscerated. Sorry, man.
Yeah. This is reminding me. This is, all things considered, weird tonal shifts are probably a staple of webcomics. Especially if they're going on for like a couple years.
Tone shifts can be done well, but like
yeah.
It's just kind of like, whoa.
I mean, it smacks of and I don't know when this was in Evan Stanley's writing career. It smacks of like I'm learning writing, and so I don't know how to build tension on like a few pages yet. So it's going to be there's a robot, and then she's cut in half.
Yeah.
It also smacks of kind of like, I can't actually show the advanced and horrible gore I do want to show, so she's just gonna be like on the ground and vaguely bleeding.
Yeah.
Know something happened to her.
So he like runs off, or Silver runs off to, the hospital.
Blaze goes with them.
Yeah, Blaze goes with them. Shadow and Sonic have a talk over at Shadow's job. He's a security guard. He's got a stupid hat that he hates wearing.
God,
and
he
a
just
gun.
smacks of just like a guy who has a compound and drives a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Once again, works security because he likes the authority of it, but does not want to work for or cannot work for the police.
So, yeah, he talks about how he hates being here and hates talking with Sonic when there's a crash, and we see Metal.
Metal looks like a cryptid.
I love this panel of Metal.
He looks like a cryptid.
Yeah, he's got Bigfoot energy. He's got alien energy.
Yeah, they should make him look a little blurrier.
Mm-hmm. So they have to run after him. Shadow gets his gun out. And
I like that he just has a regular revolver.
It's good shit. Like,
that's like not issued by the security company. You know they did not issue him that. He just brings it.
Yeah,
they probably gave him a taser.
And the sort of final panel for this issue is this big ominous wall like the ones in the Ark in Sonic Adventure 2. What's going on here?
Shadow, do you not know why this is down here? You work for this place.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't care.
He's the gate guard. He's not on that level of need to know basis.
That's true. He's never been in this building.
He was literally like, I've never been in this building. I'm like, where's your curiosity, man? Like,
you work for this place.
You're like a hero or some. You're like some sort of anti-hero. Surely.
You literally work for this place. Did you not ever like peruse when you were bored? Not ever like scout the location, just be like, I'm paranoid. I'm gonna look what I'm guarding. No, he's just like, I don't give a shit. Don't care if this is tied to my past.
So we've got issue 9.
And it's on site for Sonic.
They like go in. Shadow identifies this as being the Ark. I don't know if it's like the whole ass thing or if it's just like part of it, but it is the Ark for whatever intents and purposes. Metal Sonic is looking a little fucked up, and Sonic immediately starts fighting him.
It's fucking on site.
And unfortunately, he flies directly into a trap that is supposed to just contain all chaos energy, and he's a ghost, so that's basically what he is.
I do like how, to demonstrate nothing gets through, that Evan Stanley just blurs out Sonic's speech bubbles.
Yeah. It's funny.
Like you can see that there's speech there, but it's just completely blurred out.
Yeah,
can't even hear.
Yeah, it's a good touch. He can't speak through the tube, so Metal starts talking, or rather, someone is talking through Metal.
Yeah, almost like a cool lady is.
Yeah, and then
a cool
like
Medora
a weird,
from Hercules looking lady.
Yeah, they're in like this room full of cool green goo, and a big monster. A medium-sized monster comes out and turns into a cool lady. This is Nicole, and I guess in this continuity she's like tied to Robotnik or something.
Oh, this is Nicole from.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be clear, this is a design that was in the comics for several years, actually. I think let's see, this is like 2011. Yeah, I think Nicole in this form has been a thing in the comics for at least like 3 or 4 years, maybe a little more.
That's fun. Can't wait to
get to that. More if you count like a really early comic, where the design was first introduced and sort of like shelved.
I didn't know she was. I don't know if evil's the right word. I didn't know she had intentions like this.
No, she's not normally this evil. At least to the best of my knowledge. At least the comics I read, she wasn't evil. But in this one,
that's a shame. I think she should be evil. Nicole should gain sentience and immediately become an evil AI.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, go through those issues, whatever issues existed at this time, because I know there's something that involves Nicole and nanites and stuff,
Nanomachine Son.
Yeah, Nanomachine Son. So, Nicole's here, she's being evil. Shadow immediately, like, fires 2 bullets, one through the head, one through the chest, and then she, like, reforms because she's made of nanites. It's some imagery, I gotta say.
It's effective, I don't want to say body horror because she doesn't really have a body, but goo horror.
Yeah.
Where she kind of looks like she melts for a second, and then she's just like, actually, I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can do whatever I want.
She's like, it's just jokes.
Yeah, by the way, Shadow, don't you have nanites in you?
By the way, Shadow...
You know what I could do with that?
Don't you know that I can literally eat your organs right now? Isn't that cool?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What if I just killed you from the inside? What if I just turned you into Thanos dust right now?
What if I killed you? Haha.
Just for laughs. So, she's here because she has a question. And a goal. She doesn't get what's the deal with these two just sort of, being ghosts and just sort of being quiet for a long time and then going on an emerald adventure.
She says, what the fuck is up with y'all?
Yeah.
Shadow's not even a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a guy who kind of sucks.
He's he's a metaphorical ghost.
That's true. That's what it's like to live with depression.
So, Sonic, I'm gonna put you in this robot so it has power.
Yeah, she says, I don't like mysteries, which is why I burned every single copy of Scooby-Doo in this universe.
No!
And I'm gonna put you in this robot.
Yeah. I'm putting you inside the robot, and everyone
You're going to pilot the robot.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then, you become Metal's AI, and then I get to control you, and everyone wins except you, haha.
Yeah, there's this bit that's very anime villain where she says, like, what is a human brain if not a computer? The soul is a myth. You're just a copy of a long dead man's brain.
This is just Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Free will is a myth, religion is a joke. We are all powered by one thing, memes the DNA of the soul.
Yeah.
I thought you said memes and DNA of the soul.
Yes, I did. Memes, the DNA of the soul.
You did say me. Okay.
It's an actual quote from Metal Gear Rising, and it's one of the best lines in the game.
I guess meme does have multiple meaning, but you can't.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
The more
I can't wait for the next reboot of Death Note to have Light Yagami say this.
The more I hear about Metal Gear,
the more you learn, the less you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say for the short thing, which is just a quick thing, which is Metal Gear Solid 2, 4, and a couple others have they talk about mimetic theory. I don't think there's a lot of stuff about mimetic theory, especially in 2, though I don't think it's until 4 that they actually say the word meme.
I do even though it's kind of I'm sure it's basic shit or whatever, I do stuff that's are you really who you were before, if you're just a reflection of a long dead man, or I don't know.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Oh god, I'm just throwing shit.
Yeah, there is a specific bit into that's they ask Raiden, the protagonist, is that truly what you believe, or is it just what Snake told you? Anyways, Sonic's getting
slurped up.
Yeah, he's not doing good.
He's being killed.
Yeah.
Again.
He is he's dying badly again.
And Tikal hates that shit.
Yeah, and Tikal's not happy at all, so she uses chaos power to go do something about this.
But Sonic's already been turned into an orb.
Yeah,
Not
Sonic
good.
gets turned into an orb and gets put inside Metal Sonic. There is a page here that is entirely just sketches and inks, because I looked through the description, this was like the original draft, and due to like computer issues, Evan lost the original file and couldn't like make the completed version. Maybe she has sometime since, but it hasn't been included here, so I don't know.
Did you like the part where she did what every cool villain who has made up a bunch of nanomachines or is actually just Goop did, where they just like grow an extra arm for no reason?
Oh, that's good. I missed that. That's good. It's handy.
Yeah, I know. If you have the power to shapeshift like that, I would be doing that all the time.
So true.
Like, for no reason whatsoever. I'd just be like, what if I had an extra arm right now?
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile...
The non-binary gender fluid dream.
Yeah.
Just like, what if I just, like, changed my body randomly for no specific reason?
You know, that's suddenly reminding me of this really
Sitting
weird
at this desk chair, I could be like, I could have talons right now.
I'm now thinking about... What was it fucking called? It was this nanomachine RPG. Where the hell? I can't remember it. Maybe I'll look into it later. But in the meantime, Silver's at the hospital. He sees Venny there.
She looks like the deadest person you've ever seen in your entire life.
She looks extremely dead. I don't know what happens. I think she's going to become a ghost or something. I don't actually know.
That's funny. I hope Silver is literally just haunted by like 30 ghosts by the end of this.
So true.
He's pretty upset. Blaze and Cicely are also here to talk with him. But Silver instead decides to go into some side room to...
He's gonna throw a tantrum.
Yeah, he's going to use his psychic powers to trash a vending machine.
He's so ready.
Yeah.
He's feeling his gamer rage. He wants to destroy that Chaos Cola.
This is a Mountain Dew only household.
Exactly.
And there's a crash through the window as Metal Sonic appears.
No.
Hey, you want to know something I just noticed in this panel?
Yeah.
Metal Sonic in this has toes.
No, I didn't notice. Why do you... Devon,
you know, those aren't even like robot toes.
No. Because normally he just has shoes a la Sonic. But no, in this he has toes.
I'm so suspicious of the fact...
He got his fucking toes out. Barefoot's legal for metal.
Devon, it's so suspicious that you fucking noticed. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's kind of sus. Like,
you know, I'm always just looking for them toes.
It's a reasonable fear to have when looking through Sonic media, or fan works for that matter.
It's kind of like when like something is all entirely the same except one thing is different and your eye is immediately drawn to it. Everything on this metal is the same except they were just like, what if when like they rebuilt him they just put toes on him?
Yeah, it's like if Silver opened his mouth.
Why did Cicely do that?
And the inside of his mouth were uncomfortably detailed.
Yeah, exactly. Where you're just like, I don't like that.
Let me see. How far?
So do you think Eggman in this universe gave him toes, or do you think when Cicely was rebuilding him, she's like, I think he should have feet?
That seems like an Eggman thing to do.
Eggman was like, it'd be super fucked up.
What if, I don't think this is the first iteration of his feat, but I think at some point either Eggman's last iteration or Nicole's newest configuration. Oh god, what if it was Sicily?
Sicily rebuilding him and just being like, I don't have the original blueprints, but I think he has toes.
Oh, you know what? I just noticed another detail.
What?
Which significantly heinous. Kind of cute, actually. He's got his tail's a little more wriggly now.
Yeah, I did notice that, and I was trying to think back to any time I've seen Metal and being like, does he normally have that, like, long of a tail?
No, I think it's usually just like a point.
Yeah, so I also think that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So he's a bit more, like, creature-like in this.
Yeah, he's kind of a creature about it.
Evan was like, Shadow should be a bit more of like a feral creature.
Mm-hmm.
Toes and all.
He is a bit of a creature.
We're about 56 minutes into the recording. Do we want to talk about issue 10, or?
I don't know if Devon read.
Yeah, did you?
I read it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what, let's keep going, because I think issue 10 might be a better place to leave off narratively.
Okay, let's...
Yeah. So, issue 10,
the Things Just Keep Breaking Bad chapter.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the dates now. This first page, 2012, we're in the era, we're in the era of the funniest selection.
We're also in the era of the world ending.
And the world ending.
So true.
We are in a we are now at a point where the trolls exist and, everybody loves them or hates them, I don't know. Actually, we're fucking in Act 6 now. We're at that point.
Which lasts like 4 years, so, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, Silver, Metal Sonic's here. He's gonna, like, grab Silver. But, Blaze shows up. And Metal Sonic assesses her as a bigger threat.
Yeah.
And decides
then fucking goes apeshit.
Yeah, he, like, scratches her face. And suddenly Blaze has fire powers. And she's
fucking
maybe
using
she's
them.
always had them. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, did she always have them? I don't know. Cause, like, someone does talk about how, like, hybrids do have weird powers sometimes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe she's always had them. It's just something that they're like new types or whatever. And then
Tikal presses pause.
Yeah, Tikal presses pause to send Silver on another quest.
She's like, yeah, so Sonic's missing, and
he says, I'm still in my feelings.
I know, but you kind of gotta do this, buddy. And then she, like, tries to help his sister, like, by healing, but it doesn't work. And she's like, yeah, I need another Chaos Emerald, too, so if you could get that, too.
Yeah.
I do love how he's like, quick, I need you to do something for me. Come heal my sister. And I'm like, maybe you should think about the murderous robot that's kind of in standstill in front of you guys. Maybe punch him in the face.
Fine.
Maybe throw something at him. Maybe turn him off.
That's
Don't just, like, go down the hall to where your sick and injured sister is and be like, I hope he doesn't follow us.
Uh-huh. Look, I'm sure, look, they need a Chaos Emerald anyways, and that'll deal with that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So she starts healing, Venny. Tells him her spine's fucked up.
Yeah, she got fucking Professor X'd over here.
Yeah. But
she
you
got
know
fucking
what?
Batgirled over here.
Mm-hmm.
One bad day, what can I say, Silver?
Yeah. We all know the famous comic.
Yeah, she's the Joker now.
Yeah. If it weren't for that comic, none of us could have become the Joker, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Tikal just keeps casting, like, a pause every time, the fight breaks in.
She is struggling though, but...
you know what I just realized? This is, like, based on a super obscure thing, which is, Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 Battles multiplayer mode. You could also play as, characters other than the ones in the main game. You could play as, like, Tikal and Chaos in the Knuckles stages, and, one thing in that versus mode were PvP, actions you could use on your opponent. So Tikal's using the one that, freezes them in place. That's great. She's literally using her PvP action.
Yeah, she's just freezing them and hoping that it works out.
So, Silver starts to, like, think about Sonic and Shadow, and he, teleports into some sort of, astral dimension. There's a big fish. He's got a new outfit. This one is from, another very obscure thing. It's from a game called Sonic Rivals 2. For some reason, they gave him this outfit for that game. Yeah, he's got a fun new costume.
And he's flying on a fish that becomes a bird, and it looks sick as fuck in here, first of all, can I say?
Yeah, the colors are sick, and,
yeah, I am starting to notice it's at this point that, like, Evan's art style's, like, significantly evolved.
Yeah,
this is around...
Their power on poses and, like, action is, much better.
Yeah.
Silver almost says ass.
Yeah. Some real good, like, color stuff going on here.
Also, I guess Sonic possesses him at some point.
Yeah, like, Sonic sort of half possesses him, so, he can fly around and use ghost powers.
I thought Sonic was in Metal.
Yes, I think Metal also thinks that, and that's why, like, later, he's like, wait, Sonic, you shouldn't be here, because you're in me.
Yeah.
He's, like, very confused.
Yeah, so I don't know how Sonic pulls this off, but maybe we'll learn later.
I think we'll learn later.
But while Silver is, like, in this astral dimension...
You guys like Scourge?
Yeah, fucking Scourge, comes out of the lava. Like, he's doing a reverse Terminator, where he's, like, fucking...
Also looks sick as fuck.
Yeah, he's got, like, gems. He's half skeleton.
His gems look almost, like, brain colored in it, because they're coming out of his head, too. But,
yeah.
He's like,
I'm
gonna try to come out with you guys.
He's like, hey, take me with you.
Yeah.
He calls Silver Whitey.
I want to know the story of why the fuck is he just sitting in lava in this universe? And he's like, can I come with you guys to get out? And Sonic's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Sonic's like, no, you can stay there.
Yeah. I don't know I don't know enough about Scourge to answer. I can tell you, like, why Scourge is green, why Scourge is like this, it is personality-wise. He's Sonic from an evil dimension, and he hates the fact that he's the alternate version of Sonic and not just himself.
But, like, I'm also kind of like, couldn't Sonic be the alternate version of Scourge?
We cannot get into multiverse theory right now.
I don't have time.
No, but there's gonna be, like, a real good, like, panel, forever from now about that. Anyways, Silver, like, gets out of the portal. There's this real good bit where, like, Silver and Shadow Silver and Sonic are here. They're, like, fused by, like, some crystal stuff that,
some
Scourge
chaos
shot
crystal.
at them. Yeah. and they have to like break that. And
Tikal is dying.
Yeah, Tikal is dying. Tikal can't like keep this up right now.
She's like, I'm out of mana. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's out of mana.
Sonic
she has
and
to go.
Tikal are like, yeah, this is like the only time they see each other, and then she leaves again.
Yeah, I guess
they're kind of
Silver
like your
going
summons
like,
in Final Fantasy, where you got them for like 60 seconds, but then they have to go, and you're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
then
they
when
use
Tikal leaves, everything becomes like unpaused again. Or
yeah,
they're playing it again.
Yeah. So I guess whatever Silver did just let Sonic leave Metal's body or something.
Yeah. And Metal looks confused too, like I said. Yeah. And he's like,
Metal's
impossible.
Like,
you're me.
Yeah.
You're in me. What?
Yeah. Of course I know him. He's me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so they have to deal with this problem.
Yeah, but then
and
they
also,
fight, and then Sonic melts a little bit.
Uh-huh. He teleports away for an idea he has. And the last panel of issue 10 is Silver's parents showing up.
Being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on?
Where were they that they were talking to the doctor and they couldn't hear this shit?
Yeah. I have looked at the date of this last page.
Where'd Sicily
July
go?
Yeah, where's Sicily? What happened to your sister? Why is your girlfriend here? What happened?
Why is this plexiglass observation window broken?
So, yeah. I am looking at the date now, and it's like from July of 2013. I think at this point, we might be either at or very close to the point where Evan is like now, an adult and working on official Sonic comics. Yeah. It's also why I think it also like leads to the comic slowing down a bit or something. Good stuff.
Yeah, full-time jobs do that to you.
Yeah.
Especially when your full-time job is drawing Sonic, you might not want to go home and be like, can't wait to work on my Sonic comic.
Yeah, I need to do something that isn't drawing Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow, I've had a busy day drawing Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't wait to unwind by drawing Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, she's drawing Silver.
Silver the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I get to draw my Blorbo Silver. That'll help a little bit. But yeah, that's where we leave off for now. Let's see. We didn't send out for questions this time.
Which is
there's I feel like there's something we need to do before plugs, but I don't know what.
Rolling?
Oh, that's right. Yes. Thank you. I got to roll for the next issue or next topic. So yeah, I'm still gonna do the 1 through 6. I think until I get, for some unknown reason, I get a hankering for Western Sonic cartoons, I think I'm just gonna go with this one, the 6. So that is a 6, which does mean we're going back to the CYOA. Maybe we'll finish it this time.
Boy.
Yeah, maybe we'll figure out what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, much to look forward to.
We will never get the modern games.
We will never figure out what's going on with Sonic and the Werehog, or Sonic and the Seven Rings, or Sonic and the Black Knight, or Sonic
Shadow.
06, or Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well,
or Sonic
I dream
Chronicles.
of that day.
We'll get there someday.
Sonic Chronicles. Oh.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Until that day comes.
Yeah, I've never felt so much like being able to see a look of disgust pass across your face.
You know, I don't know.
No, you don't need to justify it.
Uh-huh. I liked it at the time, I think.
Yeah, it was a game that I could play much like I played Pokemon, which is I would play a little bit and then I would set it down and not have to worry about it doing anything whatsoever.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna... I think that's a good time to go to plugs.
Yeah.
I'm Dan. You can find me in a lot of places. You can find them at biggerchallenge.card.co. The other active podcast I'm on is Pot of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. We've been talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. We're about halfway through the Dark Signers arc, which makes us, I don't know, yeah. There's been some fun stuff. There's been a monkey adventure. We're gonna have more times with the monkeys, I think.
Oh yeah, the fucking monkey adventure.
Mm-hmm.
That's so many episodes.
It's a 4-parter.
It's so many fucking episodes.
That's so weird.
Yeah, you can listen to that.
I think they remember that they had to get like small children to watch that show.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, what if we put in a monkey adventure?
Yeah. I think that's also why the series after that is like significantly lighter in tone and more like aimed at like 10-year-olds.
Is the next one Zale?
Yes. The next one is Zexel.
I can't remember what happens in Zexel.
I don't remember much myself. There's a funny little boy named Yuma. There's a cat girl. There's an alien. There's a kid named Shark, I think. Oh, there's a fucking goofy looking dude named Bronx Stone. Good stuff.
Oh, I think I always switch Zale with the one that comes after it.
Yeah, Arc V.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arc V has some wild stuff in it.
I can't wait till you guys get to Zale so you can talk about what the fuck is going on with the designs of these characters.
Yeah, the designs kind of go nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think every Yu-Gi-Oh! Series from like Zexal onward has like a weird looking secondary character.
This is like maximalism design philosophy.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I'm thinking about fucking...
Every detail of their hair, I'm just like, goddamn.
They just keep finding new and more exciting ways to make weird hair.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide at what point is it considered hair and what point is it considered you're just wearing like a headpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, alright. But yeah, biggerchallenge.card.co. On Tumblr, Bigger Challenge. Co-host, Big Challenges, at Xbox_holiday. That's it for me. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me at Haunting the Morg on Tumblr and Blue Sky. You can find me at Gengar on co-host. You can also listen to my other podcast, Forward ReZero, a ReZero Watch podcast, and check out This Guy, a podcast where we talk about OCs and the people who make them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say I really enjoyed the latest episode with Danny.
Yeah, we love Tank Top.
Tank Top's great.
And yeah, I think that's it. Yep, that's it for me. Devon.
Yeah, Devon.
You can find me on Twitter at Groove and Ghastly. You can find me on another podcast called We Rate Queerbait, where we explore the blurry lines between homies and homos. Trying to remember what the latest episode that came out was. I think
it's still the Great Mouse Detective.
I think it's still the Great Mouse Detective, which is an all-timer.
Incredible episode.
Which, once again, goes back to my theory that it is incredibly gay to hate somebody so much that you think about them all the time.
And you can find us on noisepace.xyz, home to a lot of great podcasts, including this week's shout-out. Did I shout out Elite Full Restore last time? I think I did. No. Yes. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Or whatever. I think it's either way. Elite Full Restore. It's a Pokemon podcast. It's another one of the older Noise Space shows. It's hosted by Matt GameCube of Noise Space fame. The most recent episode went up 2 years ago. On this day, 2 years ago, October 21st, 2021. It's titled A Serious Mon. Great stuff. I think they interviewed someone named Lutu to talk about like monster designs and stuff.
Yeah, Lutu's kind of like a PokeTuber type person that also does design, I believe.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, you can listen to one of the podcasts that I have on my feed that I just feel like, why not? Why not recommend more stuff? Author's Note, Don't Listen. This is a podcast that was finished about a year ago, about like fandom culture and history. They talked about all sorts of stuff. I've only listened to one episode, which is the episode that Audrey was on, which talked about the audiences behind Transformers and My Little Pony, and how they sort of switched around like the sort of primary gender they were popular with in like the 2010s. Audrey, of course, Transformers podcaster, more familiar with the Transformers side. Yeah.
It's funny that you say that, because I also mentioned I was going to talk about a podcast that's also very tied to fandom that I've been listening to, and it's called 3 Books, 1 Plot. It's about how Twilight got written 3 different times, both where it was Twilight, it was Life and Death, which is gender swap Twilight. They would conceptualize, I guess, even though that's more complicated, you think like cis people doing gender swap, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Midnight Sun, which is Edward's perspective, and they have a guest on every episode to do the Twilight part, and then they do the other 2. I mean, they read all 3 though. They just do a summary with it, and they're all they're both people who are there's so many problems with these books, but they're also we were part of the Twilight Renaissance of the 2020. So they're they have a lot of knowledge on it, while also being there's some of this sucks ass.
Yeah.
But they talk about doing a paranoid reading versus reparative reading, and how they're trying to do a reparative reading of Twilight, but still sometimes can't help but be why is this happening? But yeah. So and it's just interesting to hear about the fandom, the revived fandom of Twilight.
Right. I have nothing but respect for the Quillete tribe.
Yeah, they even talk about that, how they're we have money on our Ko-Fi just to do, for mostly they do it for like, like hosting costs, and then they're like, if we ever get more than that, we're gonna like donate it to the Move to Higher Ground project, which is to move the Quileute tribe from their place because they're in the flood zone because global climate change.
Great.
Whee! But yeah.
So until then, Sonic the Hedgehog is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He's the only blue life that matters.
The only one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.